What's up, guys? So anyway, I got a message from someone that liked one of my posts, and he sent me a message, and I'm going to share it right here or right here. Been home from prison for 15 years. He's a family man, and he has a landscaping business. But the most important part of this comment was his business is not booming, which means his business is not probably not doing what he wants it to do, or he's not probably making the type of money he wants to make in his business, right? Guys, I'm just going to share some pointers, okay? And remember, these are just how I did it. It's my opinion. It doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody, but for the majority of us who kind of start off the same way, I think a lot of you guys will probably understand what I'm saying, because a lot of people who have followed my pointers and things I've told them to do have been very successful doing it. All right, so first of all, congratulations to this man for overcoming obstacle in his life. Being in prison for 15 years, coming home, starting his own business. Now, that's one thing I will say, guys. Even myself, making bad choices in our past can sometimes hinder us, but at the same time, I also believe you can turn a negative into a positive. So you might not get the opportunity that you're looking for, in society. You might not have people that want to give you opportunity or a job, but guess what? You have to go out here and create your own legitimate, opportunity. And I think a lot of us have overcome and become very successful doing this way, instead of trying to find someone to give us opportunity. We go out there and create our own opportunity. So shout out to him for that. Now, guys, when it comes to business, all right, because he's a family man doing, that's a good thing. That's a blessing. Okay, hasn't been back to prison. That's a blessing. Has his own business. That's a blessing. But guys, remember, when we create a business, we're adding responsibilities to our life, right? A lot of people look at business as like, oh, I'm about to start a business and I'm about to make all this money. And guys, unfortunately, with society, with social media, that is not reality, okay? That is far from reality. Being an entrepreneur, okay, having a business is responsibility, and it's a job, okay? You have to go a lot harder. You have to put a lot of work in that you're not going to give somebody else. When you have a job, a 9 to 5, and you're working 40 hours a week, maybe a little overtime, okay, that's it. But when you own your own business, it's work, okay? Some of the things I want to share with you guys. Someone, who started a business, and I failed for 5 years, right? I failed for 5 years. One of the reasons why I failed is because I tried to cater to low-end clients. I see this a lot, all right? Now, guys, again, is there anything wrong with it? No. But if you are a person who is trying to be prosperous, you are a person who's trying to make money, okay? You're trying to live a decent life. There are certain things you want to do in your life. There are certain things you want to buy in your life. You cannot get it, okay, working for certain people, right? Because you're not able to profit. All right. A lot of people, you don't realize, a lot of people, when they own a business, they're just creating a paycheck. They're not creating profits. All right. And this is why a lot of small business owners struggle, because they're not making profit. They're just making enough just to get by. So what you want to do is find a way to get to a point where you can price your services where certain people are not going to buy your services, but certain people will. And when those certain individuals do purchase your services, you want to make profit, okay? Now, it comes with a little technique to that. You have to come with your A game. You have to be presentable. You have to have great communication skills. You have to build a great reputation. See, when you start off, let's say like a low price service provider, that's easy. I did it. This is why a lot of us start that way, because we can just throw a cheap price out there, because guys, remember, there's always going to be more at the bottom, right? But again, a guy told me a long time ago, all right, and I never forget this. His name was Ken, Mr. Ken. He said, Courtney, always remember, there's a difference between staying busy and making money. A lot of people in business just stay busy because they have a cheap price, but they're not making money. They're just always chasing money, chasing their next dollar. So with that being said, is that you have to realize that you will have to create a whole nother, if you don't already have it like I did, you have to basically what I call go through that revamp stage where you have to revamp and restructure your whole business model, because the person who's going to pay you, okay, where you can be profitable, they're going to be expecting a certain image from you. All right, again, this is why a lot of entrepreneurs don't get to that level, because they say, oh, I've been doing this for 5 years, 10 years, I can't start over. Okay, well, I hate to say it, well, you're just going to keep going through the same struggles that you've been going through for the last 5 or 10 years, right? So that's one thing, guys. Another thing is that you got to stop looking at your business like it's a hustle. A lot of people look at business like it's just a hustle. I'm out here hustling. I'm out here grinding. Like, guys, no, you have to start thinking like a business owner. And when you start thinking that way, you start doing things different. You start tweaking things. It's just a different level. Okay, it's like going to a whole different world, right? So you got to get out of that mindset of like, this is a hustle, this is just a way to make a quick buck. No, this is a business, and you have to do certain things accordingly, right? But it's beneficial to you. It's beneficial to your business. It's going to be beneficial to your finances, right? So that's another thing, your mindset. Okay, are you a hustler? Are you a grinder? Or are you a entrepreneur? Are you a business owner? All right, how do you view yourself? Because how you view you is how everybody else is going to view you. And again, people who are willing to pay top dollar so you can be profitable in your business, they don't want to deal with the hustler, the grinder, the guy, on social media bumping rap music with his, cigarette behind his ear, and just they don't want to deal with that. They want to deal with people who look like they know what they're doing, people who look like they are business owners. All right, and this is something that, again, I have done for myself. And this is, if you follow me on YouTube and you see the type of clients I work for, because I had to change my image. And it was a lot of things I had to do, guys. I used to have gold teeth. Okay, I got my gold teeth removed. I used to be overweight, and I'm still working on that. Okay, but I used to be like really overweight, so I'm losing weight so I can look like I qualify to even do the job. Some people would judge you if you're overweight, and let's say you're doing like a service that requires labor. People would think that you're not physically capable of doing the job. All right, and they might not hire you just because of that. That old saying is never judge a book by its cover. I mean, guys, that is a quote, but that's not reality, because people will judge you how you look, and that's a fact. And another one I'm going to give you guys is the jack of all trades and a master of none. Again, when I first started my business, my beautiful wife will tell you, we used to be selling carpet, we used to clean carpet, we used to do house cleaning, we used to do painting, junk removal. Guys, anything that I can do to try to get a dollar, it's like, okay, I'm doing all these services, but why am I still broke? Why am I never having money? Okay, as soon as I understood that it's best to find one, maybe two services and master those services, because the reason why, the more you do something and the more you focus on something, you become better at it. You become a master of it. And this is why, again, a lot of people get in business and they just want to try to do everything that they can think of, or they try to do everything that they see other people doing. And guys, again, that's not a good business practice. And especially if you're one person, and only because one person can only do so much. So you got one guy out here saying, oh, I clean carpet, I do wood floors, I'm a painter, I do landscaping, guys, people, again, who are looking for professionals, who are looking for real entrepreneurs, and who are willing to pay high dollars, they're not looking for that. They're not looking for the jack of all trades. They're looking for the master of one. And I've had clients tell me this, Courtney, I want somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't want the guy to come in my house and try to do everything, because I know that's not what he's good at. And people, guys, you have to remember, people who are used to spending money, this is not their first rodeo. All right, this is something they're not new to. So when you try to go in there, oh, Miss Jones, I can do your roof, and I can cut your grass, and I can do your floors, and I can do your, Miss Jones, no. But if you want that person that they want a cheap price, and they want the hookup, and they want the discount, and they're gonna promise you they're gonna give you all their business and all their friends' business, and but yeah, you can do all these services for me, guys. I'm telling you, you only can go so far with that. All right, and this is why so many of us don't boom in our business. This is why so many of us are not profitable in our businesses, because we don't realize we're not working for the right client that can give us the opportunity to be profitable in our business. And when you become profitable in your business and you work for those people, guys, your life will change. You will be able to do things that's just amazing. It's just amazing, the things that I can do in my business. It's amazing where I can take a week. I don't have to work in my business for a week. Okay, like for example, we're at the beach right now. Okay, as soon as we leave the beach, okay, we come back home Tuesday. Me and my wife going right back out for 3 more days, because I gotta go do a presentation in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You'll be surprised, and I used to be that way. There are some guys out here, if they are slow for a week, it's almost like they about to go out of business. Why? Because they're not profitable. And the guy who's profitable, he can go weeks and months without working, because he has money, he has income. But the guy who's just out there just chasing a buck and just trying to get by, he can't be profitable. Okay, and this is why when business gets slow, they're on edge. They're on edge because they're not profitable. All right, they're just working. Like Mr. Ken told me, there's a difference between staying busy and making money, and a lot of us need to understand that. So guys, this is just something that I can do just to help somebody who is an entrepreneur, and you just don't know, what's going on in your business, but how can you overcome it? These are just some pointers that can lead you into the right direction. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.